HubSpot finally fixed the leads pipeline. Let me show you what it looks like now. So it used to be when we were working with leads, we had our lead status field here, something that comes with HubSpot by default. No, HubSpot fixed this. Let me show you what they did. So when you activate the beta, I will let you know at the end of the video how you can activate this if you haven't done it yet. You will have a new leads tab in your prospecting tab here. When we click here, we can see all our different leads. We have a label where we can choose hot, warm, cold, the company that this lead is from, the stage that they are in, the last activity we had, and the next activity. When you first set up the new leads tab or the new leads flow, if you will get something that looks like this. So here you can choose which contact lifecycle stages we want to pull leads from. So right now I've set this up for leads, but I think like in most HubSpot environments, you will probably want to choose marketing qualified lead here. And then we can choose that we want to pull in any contacts that entered this lifecycle stage in the last 30 days or a different time period. Then when we click this, we can see that we can set up a couple of basic automations. So we can create a lead based on the lifecycle stage, which is the same thing as we just did. But we can continue doing this. Also, we can set the lifecycle stage when a lead is associated. So when a contact or a company is associated to a lead, it will automatically be set to this lifecycle stage. So probably also want this to be marketing qualified lead. And then if I click next, this will actually come true. So we already went over the different labels that we have here, but let me show you how the stages work. So let me quickly show this first step here. So we have Bobby Axelrod from X Capital. If I would log a call right now and say, let's say that we left a voicemail right now, it was an outbound call, not available. We will log this activity. And as we can see, this is now automatically moved to attempting. So it's as easy as that. Now, when we are a bit further down the funnel, let's say we tried George Russell for a couple of times here. We are attempting, but we can get a hold of him. We can move him to disqualified. So let's say he's not a good fit, or let's say no interest because we did have a hard time getting a hold of him. Then we can choose to create a follow-up. So we have the choice to create a to-do task, email task, or a call task. Let's say we want to contact him in 6 months. And then we can add a note here as well. And then we disqualify this lead. And now we can see this lead is disqualified. Now, when we actually have a lead that is qualified, so let's say Bobby Axelrod just called me back. And we had a good conversation. We were probably going to work together. We go to qualified. And as you can see here, when we qualify someone, we also automatically want to create a deal. Let's say that he wants HubSpot consulting. We'll add it to the sales pipeline. We scheduled an appointment. So this part of the process for me is always for like a shorter call. But then as soon as we come to an agreement that we're a good match for each other and we might work together, we will schedule an appointment for like an hour, for example, to go more into detail of what is needed. Then the close date, let's say that this will probably be more like the end of November. This is new business and we'll give it a high priority. And then we can create this deal, and now in just one move, we went to qualified, we created the deal. So we are basically ready to go at this point. So when we look at contact profile, we can see the new leads feature right here on the right side. So here we can see this lead was qualified on September 13, and this deal was created. So we can immediately click through to this deal as well. Also, when a lead is unqualified, the way that this works also makes it very easy to just circle back to this person at a later time and just add a new lead. So let's do this, for example, with the one that we had disqualified just now. So we had George Russell was disqualified. And let's say we want to create a new lead with him. So we go back to George Russell in the contact overview. We can see that he has been disqualified in the past for no interest, but we touch base again and we are again attempting, or maybe we connected right away. That might also be a good one. We can label him as hot, like let's say we saw him at a conference, we connected, we had a great conversation. We'll add him again as a lead and I can start working on this right away. So now when we go back to my prospecting flow here, he will show up here in a moment. So as we can see, George Russell shows up here again and we can just start again. Now, when you are not seeing this lead step under your prospecting view right now, you just go to this menu. Here you have product updates, and then you search for leads, and here you see leads in prospecting workspace. Read more, here you can see all of the details, and then this button for you will say activate the beta. So I hope this was very useful. I definitely love this new lead flow in HubSpot. I think it's a great improvement of how it worked before. And if you thought this video was interesting, you'll probably also like this video right here, which is another great HubSpot tutorial, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.